There are some moments in life where everything goes quiet. The world seems to pause. And even though nothing has changed, everything has shifted on its axis, no longer making sense like it did before. Maybe it's a phone call in the middle of the afternoon or a message that you never expected to receive, and suddenly the world feels slower, heavier. You feel like you're carrying an invisible weight. It catches you off guard, demanding attention, stealing your breath. And you wonder how you'll ever go back to normal, because normal feels like a lifetime ago. I've had a few of these moments in my own life, times where everything changed quietly and left me feeling completely lost. And recently, someone in my family received news that no one is ever prepared for, news that was heavy with finality and change. A phone call that made me drop everything and rush to the hospital because now time was running out. It was the kind of news that makes you stop breathing for a moment. The kind that no amount of smiling or joking can take away. The kind that doesn't wait, doesn't ask, just arrives and burrows under your skin, taking root in your heart. A serious illness, already advanced. The kind that changes things. The kind that doesn't wait. And even though I wasn't the one who got the diagnosis, I felt like something broke quietly inside of me. Something fragile and unexpected. It wasn't the absence of anything. I still had my health, still had my voice. I still had a lot of good things. But it was also not the presence of anything. Not a new diagnosis, not a new reality, not a new set of challenges to tackle. Nothing that could be explained, nothing that could be fixed. Just the absence of something that used to be there. Just the absence of what will never be again. Not all grief comes after goodbye. Some grief begins early, long before we lose someone. When you start losing someone in small, invisible ways. When conversations become careful. When silence stretches a little longer between words. When you watch them forget things or misplace their keys. When they come home from the doctor with a stack of papers that are harder to read than they are to understand. When you see fear flicker across their face or forget their own grandchild's name. When their hand trembles just a little bit more every time they reach for yours. And you feel a rising panic in your own chest. You try to stay strong. You show up. You say the right things. You tell yourself it's okay. It's okay, it's gonna be fine. But behind all of that, there's this quiet ache that echoes in your soul. There's this helplessness that seeps into your bones and wraps itself around your heart. A dull, constant pressure. A feeling that no one else can see but you. It's hard to explain that kind of grief. Hard to talk about it. Harder still to let anyone in. Because what do you even say? How do you comfort someone who's comforting you? What do you do when you don't know what to do? And you feel the urge to protect them, to keep them safe, to make it better. But you can't. No matter how much you love them, no matter how hard you try, you can't take their pain away. Their journey is theirs to walk. Their fight is theirs to fight. Their fears are theirs to face. And if you're only focused on them, you might miss yourself in the process. You might forget to breathe. So here's what you have to remember. You don't have to be strong for them. You're allowed to be weak. You don't have to fix it. You're allowed to break sometimes. You don't have to be the strongest one in the room. It's okay to cry later, to feel numb, to feel anything at all. Grief doesn't follow a schedule. Love doesn't always look like strength. And most importantly, you're allowed to take care of you too. Because how can you take care of someone else if you don't take care of yourself first? How can you be there for them if you're not there for you? And that's the hardest part, isn't it? Watching someone you love slowly slip into a reality that you can't fix, slip away from you, day by day, hour by hour. And all you can do is watch. All you can do is love them from a distance, knowing that there's nothing you can do to bring them back. Sometimes all you can do is hold their hand and let them know you're there. Let them know you love them. And if you're lucky, if you're really lucky, they'll squeeze your hand back, and that will be enough. Enough to remind you that even though they're slipping away, they're still here. Even though they're changing, they're still the same. Even though you can't fix it, you can still love them. And maybe that's the greatest gift of all, the greatest thing you can give them. Your love. Your unwavering, unconditional love. Because sometimes that's all they have. That and you. So if someone in your family is going through something painful right now, something that feels like it's breaking your heart in silence, know that you're not alone. Know that your feelings are valid. Know that it's okay to feel what you're feeling. Know that you don't have to be strong all the time. Know that you don't have to pretend to be okay. Know that you're allowed to take care of you too. Because sometimes just breathing through the day, just getting out of bed and showing up, that's enough. That's all we can do. That's all we can hope for. One day at a time, one moment at a time. When I was younger, I couldn't understand why my grandmother kept talking about her dreams. She was always telling us about these vivid dreams she had. At first, I thought it was sweet, this escape she created every night. But then it became annoying. Why couldn't she just focus on the here and now, on being with us instead of escaping somewhere else? Then one day I understood. I realized that her dreams were her way of coping, her way of holding on to something beautiful in a world that wasn't always easy. My grandmother passed away a few years ago, but I still think about her dreams. They remind me that even in the darkest of times, we can find light. We can find beauty. We can find peace. If you too have a loved one going through something difficult, send them this video. Remind them that they're not alone. Remind them that they're loved. Remind them that they're strong. Remind them that they matter. Remind them that they're not alone. Remind them that you're thinking of them. Remind them that you love them. And if you're the one going through something difficult, please know that you're not alone. Please know that you're loved. Please know that you're strong. Please know that you matter. Please know that you're not alone. Please know that I'm thinking of you. Please know that I love you. You can also check out another video on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching.